Oh, I like her makeup. Pretty eyeshadow, pretty gloss, pretty swept up hair. Ooh, that's a lot of crazy words so far.
Is it?
Yeah. I almost asked you about the first one. It's like a R word. It's like right through an R. If I ever have to say that, heaven help me. Oh God.
Yeah, 指尖.
It's like R, but
it's really tricky with the tongue. 指尖.
I don't even... She's doing more R than you. Yeah, she's like hardcore. It just sounds like...
You almost need to bend your tongue, like backward. Yeah. It goes right on top of your...
touching the roof?
Touch to the roof, yeah.
Where? Which part is touching it?
It's the back.
All it is occluded. Right? The tongue is very much in the way. And the teeth. It's beautiful. I have to say, a lot. So I personally find her one of the best female singers that I've reviewed in China. And I feel like I'm starting to get the realization that China really loves ballads.
Yes.
They really love slow songs, and they really love these emotional ballads. At the style of these ballads resembles like almost Barbra Streisand, Bette Midler, like the era of, I think, 80s, 90s of what would have been our, like, the big ballads and the diva singers. This songwriting resembles that. Mm-hmm. I still appreciate it, the vocals in it, but I cannot help myself. Some of these singers, I would love to hear them plugged into, I don't know, like just out of sheer curiosity, what it would be like to plug some of these guys into a different sound.
Like what?
I don't know, like if I think of the iconic singers I think of in my world, like Lady Gaga, like Pink, like Whitney Houston, like Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, where there's up-tempo stuff, down-tempo stuff, they're more pop, right? More simplified. Mm-hmm. So that the singer is doing like this, the vocals is doing the work as opposed to the whole track being very orchestral and more theatrical. The vocal line is more responsible for the flex.
So we're talking about songwriting, actually.
And production.
Mm-hmm.
And speed.
Mm-hmm.
We hear a lot of ballads. And listen, I'm a ballad machine.
Mm-hmm.
Technical vocalists love ballads because there's lots of room for us to do our thing, but...
Well, she is 55.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the wrong singer to bring this topic, but she may be 55, but she's a very relaxed, beautifully toned vocalist. That could be crisped up, but I will say, I personally find her one of the best female vocalists. Yeah, I think she tonally sounds very neutral, very natural, very authentic. Yeah. Like, she's really good.
Yes.
Y'all, that's beautiful use. Beautiful use of her voice, her tone. I should have stopped that and pointed more things out, but I'll be honest, I just enjoyed it instead. I'll try and point more out on the second half here. What is she saying?
This is I think this was a comeback stage. She kind of left the industry for I forgot how many years. She came back at the age of 40 something or even 50. I don't know. She was an underdog in the industry for a long time, like unnoticed.
No, she's really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. 从来没。
I just found out actually through this show she became famous, and back then she was 45 years old, so that's 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
This video.
Yes.
I don't know what she said, but I like, she actually, in the thickness of her voice, in the belting and the mixing, there's actually a really beautiful variety of thicknesses and colors, but I am impressed with how present she stays in compression. That's kind of a bit of a complicated thought. But when she gets up into the high notes, you know, she's not slipping up into the more classical airy sound or the hooty head voice. She's staying powerful. And on top of that, she's staying really broad, really wide. It doesn't sound, sometimes singers over-compress. Yeah, I shouldn't say over-compress. We make different choices of the kind of sounds we're making. We have different habits. But I find that she stays really wide, really velvety, even in those higher, thick, yeah, it's really beautiful. She even got a cry in. which I call the bounce, when we are holding a note steady, but we interrupt it. I hear her use that a lot. I'm not suggesting she's overusing it. It's just definitely one of her signatures. Like, she's pretty up there to stay nice and wide.
Yeah.
You know what she sounds? So human. That's what I love. That's what I love, when I can hear someone's humanness under the skill, under the tricks, under the frills, under the vibrato. The sound of their humanness shining through is the ultimate goal of a singer. What is it? Again, that's another very pressed up, where she's still staying nice and juicy, yeah. More bouncing. I feel like she's a really good all-around musician, not just a good singer. I'm just watching how she's connecting with the music. She's right in it. Is it? What is it? Something like this?
Something like that, yeah.
Interesting, unique. You can tell that, actually, I won't say you can tell. I'll say my guess is she probably never does the same performance twice. I very much sense that she is allowing her artistry to run free. By this last little passage we saw from her, where she kind of said, not these words, but no, 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 no. You can tell that she's completely painting, right? Like an artist with a paintbrush, where you don't know what you're going to be inspired by, and then you dab your brush in and you just see kind of what happens, where she obviously knows the song well, she's obviously well studied, but she's trusts her voice and trusts her artistry enough to kind of just see where she goes a little bit, you know what I mean? She was a little crying. That's a pretty long hold before she put vibrato. Very stable. She did a little pitch bend into it and very supported. Beautiful tone. Whoa, a little yodel. What did she do? Yeah! Beautiful. performance. Really wonderful artist, really wonderful vocalist.
Hello from the other side. I call that technique the bounce. In this case, an upward bounce. Singers add this little lift to add a point of interest to a held out note. So how do you do it? For starters, I want you to sing the theme song to Jaws. Just kidding, kind of. Join me. Na na. Na 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 ah. Next, we're gonna get playful and use some momentum. I just want you to copy me. I don't want you to be worried about being precise or correct. I know it's silly, but it will help you feel the speed and agility involved. Let's hold a note out and interrupt it like we're throwing a ball up at the ceiling. Let me know in the comments if you got it.
Thank you for subscribing to our monthly membership on Bilibili if you've done that already. Here's what we're gonna do. If you subscribe, you then have the ability to submit a video of you singing to us for me to review. But here's the stuff that you have to remember. Number one, this has to be high quality, okay? This isn't you singing into your cell phone. Nah. This needs to be the same quality or very close to the same quality of the videos that we're already reviewing. So you need to have good camera, good microphone. You can't submit somebody else, has to be you, okay? Next, we have to at least see your mouth, okay? If you wanna have a Batman mask on or whatever you wanna do, fine. You can obscure if you want. I mean, I wanna see your pretty face, but it's up to you. If you do send us a video, we get to do what we're gonna do. Just know that I will show it the same respect and love and compassion and critical eye that I cast on every other video. I'm pretty excited.
Put it all on me, feeling me breathe. Ooh, ooh.
E